Greetings, everybody. Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to the Blades of Ragnarok episode 118, which originally aired live on Twitch. I will be stuck with a bit of a prisoner sold, but better than prisoner organ murdered, I guess. Sven, you have your own masterwork bed. I'm going to turn this into a hospital bed and risk doing a surgery. But to mitigate some of the risk, I will give you glitter world meds. Wolf of Deceit, thanks for the resub. Oh, Frode was moving the lung around. Don't play with my lung. How'd they even know? Psychic. I don't know. Ew. Wait. What? Oh. Huh? So this is a... Was it a guest we betrayed? I don't know. But, it says colonists left unburied. So let's haul that back. Yeah, it was the grave I deconstructed earlier. I just didn't expect that grave to have someone that was a colonist. Because I was pretty sure I buried all my colonists in my tomb here. But not according to the game. Where are we hauling this guy? Oh, that's components. Where's the one with the dead body? Wolf. Oh yeah. Well, one of the things I need to do is only corpse rot people should be able to go in there anyway. So Frode, let's have you burn up that corpse so I don't get the colonists left unburied debuff. You can avoid the debuff just by burning the bodies. And done. And then, Wolu, here is your last attempt. Yoda, you're on camera. He looks at me with contempt as I push him around. So we are going to have a architect arm to install on someone. And in a second here, I'll put up a poll about who gets awarded that arm. And the bionic eye is now done. So we have the nose and the eye for Dakin, who lost both. He'll go from disfigured to pretty. This map tile has 2 ancient dangers. I think. Yep, just 2. Wolu, what's your exit? Your exit is southwest. So we'll do this ancient danger first. You're wondering if Yoda's actually alive or a robot I built? What do you think? Am I the world's most convincing dog robot builder? Or do I just have a dog that acts a bit like a robot? You know what I could do is treat Sven's bed as a hospital bed. And let's do, what is it? Right eye and nose. And I'll do glitter world meds so I don't screw up. All right, Itis, do the operation. Wow. This ancient danger sucks. It's got a charge blasting centipede and no loot. I guess there could be loot nested. I'll check out of an abundance of curiosity. If there's Mariashka doll nested loot. Not there. There's probably not, to be fair. Generally, if you have nested things like this, they don't tend to have items in them, but if you wanted me to make sure, which I'm sure some of you did, there, I made sure. Talon, thanks for the resub. You're happy to catch a stream again? Well, I'm happy to have you. So Modred's finally healed after dealing with the mech cluster that dropped. That was a long duration of injuries. Long duration of injuries. So Dakin now has the eye in. Let's do another operation for the nose. Hey, buddy. He's cooing. I should honestly hook up like a lavalier mic so you can hear him, because he makes cute little cooing noises. Oh. Ooh, compacted steel landing. Oh, at an ancient. Okay, never mind. That doesn't help. The compacted meteorite landed here. So, nope. We did not. How heavy is this? Half a kilogram? I can pick that up. We did not end up getting serums with Wolu. So then it will be up to Gaia. See if Gaia can find one. I don't think I'm going to be able to get this, no, I could get the glitter world meds. I just have to piss off the bugs and then run. Poke the bear, you know? There. Cue the Benny Hill music. Where'd your scarab go? Oh, it stayed in there. Oh, I don't even have carry weight for all of it. Let's see. Drop. Oh, apparently I made more carry weight? Oh, I didn't pick it all up. Well, whatever, I don't care. Alright, so Wolu's on his way home. 3 short of Glitter World meds that he should have had, but again, I don't really mind. And then Gaia will be attempting to find next. Yeah, he does have ridiculous ears. Very disproportionate, like a little fennec fox. So I think we're making 1 spare prestige recon armor. Let me clear out some of these other cues that I don't need for ease of reading. Then raise the cataphract helmets up. Forever cataphract helmets. Yeah, the armor that the Vikings have access to don't cover the neck, eyes, or nose. So they're really inefficient armor. And unless I want to give everyone stone skin, you know, I run the risk of serious injuries or death. In my case, just a whole lot of death. Okay, Dakin, you can't stay here any longer. This is actually Sven's bed. And then Dakin... Where is Sven? Oh, he's praying. Cool. Wolu's out on the road, so I can abandon this tile. Olvast. Need a research project. Fine. Chocolate trees. Like I'll ever use that. In my volcanic winter, -40 degrees out in both map tiles. Sure. Really gonna plant some chocolate. Some cocoa trees. Chance of that is basically 0. I don't really care about rescuing Deck. I'll do it anyway, because it's going to just bug me. Until he's formally rescued. So the loot trader that shows up here, because I did call on a loot trader from Aborn's clan, I'm going to have to trade with them very, very, very quickly, because they're going to leave very, very, very quickly due to the temperature. Hey, Mike, thanks for the resub. Welcome, Mike. And there's Dak's blade. Look at all of these animals. This is obviously a result of the pulsar and the neuroquakes and stuff like that. But that and some manhunters that showed up. But that's a lot. So Gaia, you're up. As soon as Gaia finishes up with the ancient dangers that are remaining, it will be up to me to then clear out map tiles. So, which faction next? It does look, just for reference, and let me grab the link real quick. So I have a poll running on YouTube. It's a YouTube poll. I'll link it for you in just a second. But I have a poll about whether or not we're going to kill Alborn's clan once we're done. So that's the link to the poll. It's 55-45 in favor of killing Alborn's clan, but we'd save them for last. So then the next thing I have to ask you is, which faction do we wipe out now? So we have Bear Clan, which is the Savage Vikings, and we also have the Kamathaba Nation. They are, what are you, Civil Outlander Union? So who should I attack next? I've got 4 Civil Outlander Unions, one of them behind a mountain range, mind you, and then I have 2 Bear Clan. One actually just outside of striking distance of Skullheim. Now, if I did clear the Civil Outlander Union, I think the way and method I would do... Ooh. Oh, okay. Oh, spicy. We have a mech drop raid here at Skullheim. But it bugged out and dropped them everywhere. So we have one just in the water. One thing I should do, Arna, could you pop this door open? Give the enemies a valid path to me. Quickly! Alright, so it's a Scyther. Scyther, they all look to be Scythers. So if they're all Scythers, let me get out here and just shoot them. Oh, that's my fault. How's it feel, Mr. Scyther? Alright, call me bio. I am going to send you off to Ancient Danger Raid. Even though I have a incursion of enemies here, I don't really care. So we're going to give you... Wait, are you a Lucy addict? You are, aren't you? Yeah. So Gaia, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 meals. That's more meals, because she doesn't have the bionic stomach. Meds, tea, go juice, luciferium, mead, and a bed. And the Modred, you could stand there. So if I take a look at numbers here, yeah, 100% of them are Scythers. I don't know if the Scythers are smart enough to find a path to where Modred's standing, though. I guess that's my worry. No, they seem to be managing. I don't know where they're going. I don't want them to bash my coolers, though. That'd be annoying. We finally got this music and it's appropriate. Yes. I get a lot of battle music due to berserked animals and the like. That is not appropriate. But it's fine. Ah, my insect jelly. It's spoiling. That loot trader cannot show up any faster. One thing I could do is put a stockpile of insect jelly here. And that way they don't have to haul it as far. I'm going to set up a super haul for everyone here except for Knut and Ragnar, who are our crafters. That way, maybe... I don't want to micromanage it because I have no interest in micromanaging it. But that way, maybe we haul more of the insect jelly where it belongs. Oh, let's get in position here. So, yeah, my island kill box is working perfectly. Unfortunately, I wasn't paying enough attention and a scyther got inside, but that's not going to be an issue because... Splat. As I said, it's not going to be an issue. Who's slicing something? Oh, go around. I guess you don't know how, because it's like all the way around. Fine. If you won't hunt me, I hunt you. Oh, here are 2 more scythers coming in. So how about hold here and shoot them? A little worried about Wolu going bonkers. But here's Kalbi or Gaia. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll have Gaia hop settlements back towards the base. Hi, Morsinha. Welcome to the stream. If you're wondering, the prisoner here is at 10 remaining. 9.7. Oh, what did I just do? No, load the mead. Don't equip the mead. Don't be smashing enemies with mead bottles. As funny as it sounds, it's not as effective as you'd think. In real life, yeah, you could kill someone. In RimWorld, nah, that's a big old joke. Well, I guess in real life, if you're armored, like you would be in RimWorld, it wouldn't really hurt you either. Like if you were in head-to-toe, like, recon armor, and someone smashes you with a mead bottle, it's not going to do very much. Unless it's full of mead and heavy. Alright, so there's 2 ancient dangers here. Gaia's exit point's probably north. I say that because caravanning to the north. That is all but 1? Why is this Arctic wolf an enemy? Is it trying to eat me? It's probably trying to eat me. Alright, so the only one that's left is this scyther down here, which absolutely refuses to leave my walls alone. No, Gaia's exit point is south central. Very strange. So let's do this one first. And done. I'm a little worried about the wolf, though. Where'd it go? The one that it flagged as an enemy, because I don't really want it biting me. Yeah, it's coming at me. I can tell. You can always tell. Hey, hydrate. My pleasure, Rory. Yeah, it's coming for me. Well, that's all sorted. Ha! I like how the game informs me now. It's like, oh, you're being hunted. It's like, yeah, I'm kind of aware. Because, of course, the Manhunter notice only tells you when it's close. It doesn't actually tell you when it has decided to try to eat you. So it comes as a delay. Hey, get over here. I'm not chasing you down. I'm lazy. Alright, Gaia's at tile 5, danger 7 or 8. What? This isn't an ancient danger. This is just a big stone room. What the heck? It could be nested. But that is some weirdness right there. Ah! Okay, it was nested. That's pretty cool ancient danger right there. It also had a powered orbital beam targeter. Oh, okay. So you guys want me to kill the Civil Outlander Union. Tactics. We've got melee center drop, ranged edge drop, beam targeter, artifacts, or side casts. So 5 options. We just found a beam targeter, so unless somehow these mechs destroy the beam targeter, I absolutely intend to use them at some point. I don't know what these mechs are doing, but they seem to be leaving, which is okay, sure. They're gonna go, like, destroy something I claimed. Alright, let's head on over to the other ancient danger. No, head south. Well, that was a pretty good ancient danger. A very strange one, considering it was, like, full nested. If you shoot at me... Alright, we're on then. I will take the go juice and turn you into a mangled mess of nothing. I warned you. I'm an organic. I like drugs. I take drugs and I smash you. Pretty much the opposite of my Stellaris series. Mr. Jackal, have you been trained at all? 1 in guard. Why is it... Oh, you're butchering. Okay. For a second, it sounded like it was machining noises. Psycats? Psycast is a pretty cool method to attack. Psycats, I don't think that works all that well. Man, this loot trader is just not coming. Whoa! All right, so these guys are hostile. It is Luciferium, but that's a lot of forces. So let's get in and get out. And then Gaia, your exit point was here. Run! Araman. Sounds like a Lord of the Rings character. So, that was pretty profitable. Looks to me like the beam targeter is going to be the method of destruction. So I have an idea about how I'm going to use this beam targeter. But I'm going to have you all vote. So clearly you guys want the beam targeter. Or at least those that voted do. So I think what I'm going to do is a duo raid. for safety, and send Sven and a partner in crime down to the mountainous isolated, don't equip the mead, to the mountainous isolated base that they had and beam it to death. Basically have them pod here at Show Hope, beam target Show Hope, and then far skip home. So do you like that plan? Do you want me to beam target Show Hope? Yes, no. That's probably the best use of the beam targeter. Just to, you know, pod there and skip home. And then these two are close together and I can caravan between them. And then this one we can use some other tactic once my far skip is off cooldown. Do I have to make them hostile first? No, I do not. You can attack any faction, anytime, whenever you want. The game allows you full and free reign to attack whomever you want. So there's one ancient danger here. This is tile 6 of 8. And there's only one ancient danger on this tile. Gaia's exit point is... This is so strange to me. So obviously, I have Gaia caravanning north-northwest, and I'm exiting this tile south-center. Caravan code is just a bundle of nonsense. Whoa! Alright, so my haulers have hauled. Oh boy. There is all the insect jelly, and they're continuing to haul insect jelly. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna store insect jelly in here as well, into this cave. I know it sounds strange, but insect jelly too. Because it shouldn't be out in the open. Because if it's out in the open, it rots, and if it rots, it loses value. So all that really matters is that I store it somewhere safe. Cave-aged jelly. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the vineyard that you inherit in The Witcher with your, like, a volcanic winter in Big Red. A 52-year-old military inventor named Big Red is calling for my help. He wants to join me at Rhadamant, which is, I'm assuming, the one Guy is at right now, because I have no idea what Rhadamant is. Big Red joins me, but they will block out the sun for 14 days. Now, the thing is, Big Red, being a military inventor, is not a Viking, so I'm just going to delete that, because obviously it's not a valid person to add to my clan. And I don't need organs right now, so that's going to be a no. Hey, Bear Catapult, thanks for the resub. Psychic Cornucopia and 3 advanced components, and these mechs are hostile. So I'm just going to leave it. I don't need it that bad. Walk on out. And the gratuitous combat music as a result of pissing off the cluster, or the ancient danger mechs. Alright, for real, where is the Alborn's clan trade caravan? Do I allow mod suggestions? I sort of. It depends on, well, I mean, you could suggest them. I allow it, but most of the time I won't listen. If I'm going to be perfectly honest. The mods for this series is already predetermined and finished. I am taking mod suggestions for my next series, but if you don't know anything about the next series, then it's a blind suggestion. But what mod did you have in mind, out of curiosity? Quality builder and pickup and haul. Yeah. Anyone that is unfamiliar with my channel will know I have a personal vendetta against those 2 mods. as all they do is make the game easier, and I don't like easy games. They remove management from a game that's all about managing, which to me seems strange. All right, Gaia. Your exit point again is south center. This caravan code is so strange. So we definitely have at least one. And this is the second to last Ancient Danger tile. You guys voted for the full 8 today. Which has taken me a bit to get through, considering I'm in combat constantly. Am I deliberately leaving that meal behind? Yes, I was. It's a simple meal, and Calming Bio has 6 fine meals. Okay, we are starting to crank out the prestige, or the cataphract helmets, which will be really good. Sven and Freya already have them, but I'm going to have to roll them out to everybody that isn't sidecasters other than Modred. And then Dakin is entitled also to a... Dakin, you should be in prestige armor, in fact. Because you are a sidecaster as well. I mean, you're only a level 1 sidecaster, but it's still technically sidecaster. Here's the loot trader. I am... Where's Edith? Oh, God. Edith, you're such a bad mood. Oh, God. Is Edith going to have a mental breakdown on the way to the loot trader? Probably. I have the older version of numbers. Yes. I don't update my mods mid-series, as I have had... that cause a lot more problems than I want to introduce. So unfortunately, this one wasn't my fault. Gaia got so close to the edge of the map trying to get to this ancient danger that she left and needs to get re-entered. Yeah, so what I do generally when I'm running a series, in order to avoid mod conflicts and bugging out save game files and stuff like that, is when I start a series, I will copy the mod files to my local drive and run the mods without updating, because I don't want the mod maker to all of a sudden update their mod and then for me to have to scramble to debug, because that has happened before. So I generally speaking, once a series starts, I don't tinker with mods. Nope. What is this? Int, skill trainer. There's a lot of stuff in here, but none of it is serums. Solid reasoning, yeah. Yeah. I've had a lot of mods blow up on me, and that's not so cool. It kind of sucks to have a series go up in flames because a mod went kapoof. Another thing, and this has nothing to do with mods so much as it has to do with entertainment, one trend I typically see when I poke in on not so much experienced streamers playing RimWorld, but new streamers playing RimWorld, a trend that is not great would be that I see a lot of people playing RimWorld where they have like 1,000 mods installed, and they have no idea what they're doing because there are so many mods that they don't get what's going on in their own mods. And honestly, that's just sort of bad form, if you ask me. So I tend to avoid loading my mod list up like crazy for that reason, because I think it's honestly just sloppy to be running a bunch of mods and you don't know what they're doing. That's just my 2 cents. But I tend to like to know what's going on. What do we have here? We have a bunch of skill trainers. I'm just going to buy them all. We have skip shield. I don't care for skip shield, so I'm not going to buy that one because I already have a spare skip shield. We have got an architect leg. What else? 3 insanity lances. I'm going to get rid of the poor shield belt. I don't need that. Let's buy the gold. And then sell the jelly. Basically, this is just an excuse for me to sell buckets and buckets and buckets of jelly, so that it doesn't just like decay, and it's honestly so much manual labor to move it around. So is there anything else I can get rid of? Let me get rid of the pack of survival meals before the jelly. Anything for me to buy? Architect leg. No. Pretty much everything that I want, I bought. There are no such thing as tribal slaves in RimWorld unless you use mods. Every single slave is required not to be a tribal, so there's no need to check the slaves. The slaves, by default, cannot be tribal, so I don't need to check them. I can prove it, though. Not a slave. Not a slave. Or not a tribal. Oh, actually, no, this one's tribal. Oh, she's tribal because I sold her. That's why. No. This is not buying a slave. This is me selling a slave. So yeah, these two are not tribal, not tribal. Slaves, for whatever reason, in RimWorld will always be like Civil Outlander Union. They will never be spacers. They will never be tribal. This is not the lung one. This is the one I'm trying to recruit. I misread the buy arrow. And that's my bad. Yeah, so this is a good trade. Except 61 to 83, that is a lot. Edith. There is a lot to carry now. Start hauling. So we have cooking, crafting, animals, and plants. And Edith, actually, the most important thing is probably the architect leg, so haul that. So as I predicted, I was very, very, very happy that I had Edith beeline it because this loot trader's already leaving because it's so dang cold. And then Abern's clan popped up on Gaia's map tile because that makes a lot of sense. Ah! Don't bite me, bruh. What the heck? Alright, so Bergensen went berserk at the same time Edith went psychotic. I thought they were related, but they weren't. Alright, well. I'm going to have Sven and Thromir deal with her. Oh, actually, Sven has Word of Serenity, so I'm just going to serene her. I'm just going to make her... Well, no, I'd rather just knock her out. Because that sounds way more fun. Don't shoot her. Don't fire at will. No firing at will. This is someone that we want to recruit, not kill. Really? You're still punching an open door? God, you're an idiot. I'm not going to fight her fairly. I'm going to psycast the bejesus out of her. But, let's also make her vomit, because that's funny. Hoocha, 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 lobster. Come on, man! Oh, we punched her to death. We punched her torso until she died. What a waste of a bionic arm. Thromir shattered her torso with his... Wait, what weapon did you use? I don't even know. Or whatever. Rip. What's too bad is Sven didn't get the credit for the kill because Sven would have liked the credit. Sven, of course, is bloodlust. So that was like worst case scenario all around. If I was going to kill her, I would have preferred it to be Sven. Oh well. Alright, Gaia, you ready to steal some stuff? I think what I'm going to do is cry havoc and let loose the dogs of war here. I'm going to take a quick crack at the cryosleep caskets. Okay, this one is obviously empty. Because if you damage one that has an occupant, the occupant hops out. So that one's empty. And Gaia's getting nipped for it. That's a bummer. Let's try this again. Crypto Havoc. Because, yeah, I want access to the rest of the artifacts here in the Little World Mads. But there's too many bugs for me to really deal with. Dang, all of these occupants are like dead. It's just a cryptosleep caskets of a bunch of dead people. Okay. Another thing I could try to do is to take a quick swipe at a mega scarab and then beeline it out. Ooh. Run! Honestly, the loot isn't worth the risk, but why not? There we go. Oh yeah, they're all unconscious. Okay, that makes sense. So here's my proof here. I slashed these two, and the occupants were dead, so the caskets didn't open. They're all linked to one another, and if you damage a casket that has an occupant that is not dead, you will trigger them all to open, rather than one at a time. Guy, you better run. Run! Run, you little addict. Oh, man, your heart got crushed? But yeah, they were all frozen in here. This was just a morgue to be waiting. Another thing to note is the people in caskets will never be tribal, so I don't need to check them for recruits, as it's not possible to have tribal people in them. The people that are in them, if you're wondering, they're called ancient soldiers. That's how they're registered. So let me demonstrate real quick for those that are curious. So if I go to spawn pawn here, see how there's ancient soldier up here? It's a classification of a pawn. Normally, if you have tribals, it would be, you know, tribal archer, tribal hunter, whatever. So tribals can't be in the caskets because they're not ancient soldiers. Normal tribes people are just called tribesperson. And then slavers, people that you can buy off slavers, are just colonists. Colonists are never tribal. So there's basically three types of pawns that typically spawn, which is your tribals, your ancient soldiers, and your colonists. Ooh, these bugs are going to sleep. I'll be able to steal the last of their medicine, I think. All right, so Show Hope is going to get beam targeted once Gaia's done raiding everything. Oh, can you bugs leave me? You know what? I'm just going to leave. These bugs won't leave me alone. Hey, Byron, thanks for the resub. No, you know, maybe I'm running them around. Some of the you know, actually, you know what pissed off these bugs this time? This is funny. I wasn't me. It was the ambient temperature is, oh, let me turn off dev mode. The ambient temperature is actually killing these scarabs because it's so cold. So the scarabs became seriously hypothermic, and that's what triggered the attack. So there we go. That is the second to last Ancient Danger tile. And one more, and then I'm going to have the Sven. I'm going to have Sven and company go take on Show Hope. Well, everybody still here is hauling insect jellies. Delthawarg. That's a pretty cool name. You came in an interesting moment. Yeah, nothing like being chased by a swarm of bugs. Do you need me to explain the bait beacon mechanic? Is that what's happening in chat here? People not understanding bait beacons? I'm happy to go over that if that's the case. You found it on Discord? Yeah, there are different types of pod raid attacks. So if you, again, going into the dev mode, let's say we are being attacked by the mech hive. Let me make sure that I don't screw this up and actually send one. So save real quick. So if, let's say we're being attacked by the mech hive, let's just do 3K. There is these types of attacks. There are sieges, but obviously mechs can't siege. There is immediate sappers. There's stage then attack. Mechs don't stage an attack typically. So this is actually a bad example. Let me do raid with specifics from the Kamanthabas. So you can have a siege from human raiders. You can have immediate attack sappers. You can have stage then attack. Stage is when they walk in. Stage and attack tends to be larger. You can have immediate attack smart, immediate attack friendly, which would be allied, or just an immediate attack. Then alternatively, you can have special attacks. So I'm curious where the pod drop attacks are. But so there's multiple types of pod drop attacks. There are target your trade beacon. There is target a random colonist. And then there is scattered everywhere and not targeted. And then I guess there's a fourth, which is just they land in some spot on your map. But it didn't target a colonist, it didn't target the beacon, and it didn't scatter everywhere. So there's 4 different types of pod drops. Bait beacons like this one help to mitigate one type of pod drop, which is the trade beacon pod drops. And the way those work is the pod drop raiders will target your the oldest trade beacon that is not roofed up and that has space adjacent to it, which is this one. So this trade beacon has been installed longer than this trade beacon, but because it's roofed off and it's actually under overhead mountain, it is not a valid target for a pod drop raid. This one is. And the same is true over here. I have, obviously this trade beacon, but it's roofed off. So because this one is roofed off, this trade beacon becomes the valid target for pod drop raiders. And then if I want to trade with this trade beacon, what I have to do is I have to remove the roof off of it temporarily to allow it to be traded to. I can still trade, but any trade goods that I trade there will land here instead. So if I don't want the trade goods to land at my kill box, not that it's a real kill box because I don't have turrets, I would have to unroof this, which then makes it valid for trades to come into my stockpile, and then roofing it back off prevents pod drop raiders from targeting it as a valid target. So if you commonly find raiders dropping into your trade areas like this one, it is because you have not set a bait beacon. That's 100% the reason why you have got raiders landing like on top of you. So yeah, you need an adjacent open tile for your bait beacons. And you don't need to wall them off. I only wall them off so that like mechs and other raiders don't destroy them, because it's annoying when they do. So they have to be unroofed and have an adjacent open spot. Those are the 2 requirements. So if you've met those 2 requirements, you're good. Now the only way to avoid your individual colonists being targeted by pod drop raiders is for them to be, every single one of them to be under overhead mountain. And that's not something easy to do all the time, 100% of the time. That's obviously challenging. So it's not likely a valid way to enjoy, to discourage pod drop raids. And this door should not be open. I like how this warg wants revenge, but it doesn't even know how to get to me. Here, let me help it out. God, I love Skip. I'm over here, you idiot. Oh, you're dead. All right, Ingen, whatever you were doing, have back at it. Yeah, the pod drop targeting beacons are really, really annoying, but they're totally avoidable if you know what you're doing. The pod drop colonists, that's what's been happening to me in Frost and Fire, my YouTube series, a lot. I've had a lot of pod drop colonist raids, and there's no way to avoid them. And they could be just as nasty, because they can target your colonists that are inside your base, effectively landing a whole lot of enemies behind all of your defenses, leaving you relatively defenseless. And yeah, that always sucks. That always sucks. So this is the last Ancient Danger tile that I'm clearing out. You can consume that meal. I wonder how much carry weight I'm gonna have. Let's just drink the mead. There are probably mods that can prevent... In fact, I'm pretty sure there are mods. I can't name them off the top of my head, but I do remember seeing mods that help, that prevent pod drop raids like that. You know, and there's also mods that allow you to build your own mortar shields and, you know, all those types of mods that essentially make the game easier that I typically do not use. So, Gaia, exit point south central. So all of the, yes, I will find serums, you have 2 Ancient Dangers left. You've got this northeastern one and this southwestern one. I still do have so much insect jelly left. I'm definitely going to call another loot trader. But here's the thing. I've got a question for you all. So, the question is, I have a bionic, or an architect arm. Where is the stuff? Here. I haven't even moved it. So I have an architect arm, leg rather, well, both. That I don't know who it will go to, the arm and the leg. And I'll pull you all for that, but I don't have a good idea. Okay, this one isn't even worth going into. I don't care about that Soother. So let's go to the other one. Soothers are nice, but that Soother is so deeply nested into the Ancient Danger, I'm going to have to cut through way too many bugs to bother. Although they're mostly just scarabs. Cute little scarabs. So who gets the architect parts? I'll limit it to these three simple choices. Those that need it most, those that are in the combat most, or those of my choice. Pretty straightforward. There's another thing that I wanted to mention, which is that, hey, what the hell? Carry this stuff in. It's an architect leg. I don't want you leaving it there. I'm going to have Ragnar haul that. For crafting... Oh, actually, Ragnar, while you're down here, use the crafting trainer. And then... Toxic Moxie, use the animal trainer. I have a plants trainer. Toxic Moxie, also use the plants trainer. And then, what else do I got? I got a cooking trainer. Naz, you use the cooking trainer. Naz got lobotomized, so having him be our like full-time cook is not a terrible idea. So this is the last Ancient Danger for a serum. We have got a bionic arm, glitter world bands, and a cornucopia. No serum. Sorry, those that voted or gambled yes. Unfortunately for you and for the 3 dead people in my colony, no serums today. Just not on the cards. Run! Oh, guess there's a dead person in that. I was hoping that that would be my salvation. It was not. I'm gonna try to do that again. I do like messing with the cryptosleep caskets, because generally speaking, with a shield belt, there's not a lot of risk of whatever ancient soldiers that are in there to take me out immediately. Nope, that one's a dead person. Also dead person. What is this, like, morgue storage here? This is so weird. Also dead person. They're all dead. Okay. I'm leaving. I'm gonna leave this, this bed behind. The cornucopia behind. Wow. Still don't have weight. The meals behind. Gaia, move. Move it. Quit trying to bite me. I like the dodge, 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 dodge. Sorry, Raptor. I was hoping that you were going to be right, but no such luck today. Okay, let's haul things that decay instead of things that don't. All right, my choice. The architect's going to that of my choice. So here at the home tile, we have got an architect leg, I believe, right? I think I'm going to give that to Sven. He has a right leg architect. I'm going to do a left leg architect. Wow, the moods here are so bad. I guess Neuroquick really does screw with people. It's only 10. But it's not great. And she's binging. Well, I have a protocol for that. Haha. No drugs for you. Oh, another one's binging. That's hilarious, because there, again, is not any psychite to be had. So good luck. Do I have any non-psychotic doctors? I will trust Ulf, for better or for worse. So let me clean up this hospital because it's covered in grime and blood. And... ooh, sounds like it is storming outside. I hope I don't lose power again. I would not enjoy that. Alright, so Ulf, please don't screw this up. I don't even know where the architect leg is. But whatever, they'll find it. Is there such thing as a non-psychotic doctor? Not in this colony. If you all remember, and this was a long time ago, but if you all remember, really early on in the series, almost every single doctor that I ever had died. It was like Curse of the Doctors. Every doctor, really every doctor, got killed, and then I had no doctors. Good times. Thank you for watching The Blades of Ragnarok, which originally aired live on Twitch. If you have any feedback for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. Thank you so very much for watching. I'll catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell.